Alright, so chances are you think looking good is a waste of time. Chances are you think style and fashion is a waste of time. Gentlemen, chances are you think nobody should spend their hard-earned money on this, nobody should be bothered by this, and everything will be happy and glee. But sadly, that's not the case. You see, your grooming, style, fashion or fitness isn't a way to show off your cocky, arrogant or astounding superiority. Because I believe it is rather more. Gentlemen, I believe that your style, fashion, fitness or grooming is much more important and subtle than you and I could ever unfold. So, let's try to break it down a little. Gentlemen, let's try and understand why is this style and fashion so important yet so subtle. My name is Mayank Bhattacharya. This is Men's Essentials. Let's roll the intro. So truth be told, I'm probably the first and the oldest men's lifestyle YouTuber in India. And I'm also probably the least watched men's lifestyle YouTuber in India. Now see, the second one isn't my problem because I can barely change. But the first one, however, well, I always felt it unauthentic and hollow in grain. I mean, sure, on textbook or by definition, I could be termed as this men's lifestyle YouTuber. But in reality or in actual life, I think I'm more of a communicator than that. A visual, verbal and an aesthetic communicator, to be frank. You see, gentlemen, I use these videos, the photos on my Instagram, films and every other piece of content that I make or every other tool available in my arsenal to help me communicate with you in the best way possible I can. And I think in doing so, in making these videos and producing these content and photos and all the other subtle things that I do online, I have helped you become a better communicator without a plan. Now, the more I learn about the majestic art of communication and contact, the more excited I get to share it with you. This video is just a very fine example of that. You see, your hair, your face, your grooming, your style, your personality and your fashion speak volume about yourself without even you uttering or opening your mouth. Gentlemen, the way you present yourself visually, the way you present yourself stylistically talks a lot more about yourself without even you having to speak a single word for the try. So, welcome to the art of non-verbal communication. Now, to understand what I'm trying to explain thoroughly, to really understand the meaning of the subtle art of non-verbal communication effectively, we need to go back in time. Way back in time. You see, back in the days, back in the medieval days, we didn't really have much clothes to wear. We were naked, we were hunters and gatherers. We ate what we could find and we hunted and fought to survive. Now, back in the day, things as simple as a baby thorn or some pebbles, some sharp pebbles on the road could infect our feet. It could disease us, it could rot us, and it could even eventually kill us in the time spree. But then, we were smart. So, we evolved. We evolved ourselves into making shoes and sandals to protect our feet. We evolved ourselves to learn stitch and sew to make us some clothes and save us from the winters and the summer spree. Now this simple act, rather this subtle act, gentlemen, this subtle act changed the direction of the life that we live in. Because this simple act magnified our chances of existence. Yes, it magnified our chances to survive and live. And the longer we lived, the more we were invested. Invested in learning a few new things about the future. Invested in inventing and researching a few new things for our coming future. So small things led to another and eventually the entire civilization started wearing clothes. Some were made up of leaves, some were leather, some were metal and gold. Now the shrubs and the leaves didn't communicate much because most people could grow. But the ones made in leather and metal, well, they were among the leaders to do. Yes, they were for the commanders and kings to do. And that is exactly how we are living in till day. Because this simple concept of evolution and usefulness to the society is deep ingrained in our psyche, as many have told. A man in a military green uniform does not need to speak much about his jobs, ambitions or goals. You take a look and things are quite clear. Gentlemen, a man in a suit, a man in a nice pair of shoes, a man with a clean new haircut, a man with a freshly groomed face does not really need to explain much about his jobs, his success or his goals. you take a look and things are quite clear. Similarly, a man with a nice watch, a man with a personality and a classic top does not need to go heaps and miles to express their thoughts, emotions and goals. Why? Well, because you take a look and things are quite clear. Yes, it's just like the olden medieval days, gentlemen. It's just as simple and as basic as that. Gentlemen, if you want to express your personality, if you want to communicate your thoughts, feelings and emotions more genuinely, then it is about time you start dressing well. Gentlemen, if you want to communicate your thoughts in the most effective, the best way possible, it is about time you start dressing right. Yes, it is about time you start using every tool available in your platform, every tool available in your arsenal to make people listen to you loud and clear without any hindrance, any cry. Gentlemen, it's about time you start communicating non-verbally as well. Yes, it's about time you start wearing some TMB basics as well. Because gentlemen, if there is something I'm 100% passionate about, it is this. No, not these stupid fucking t-shirts for God's sake, but the concept, the idea of you being able to communicate effectively, you being able to communicate better without having to speak a single damn word. Now these classics and signature series TMB basics play a very small role in that process. Gentlemen, these t-shirts play a very small role in your effective communicative assets. I mean, I have literally seen people feel more confident. I have literally seen people express more efficient. I have literally seen people being themselves, being cool, calm, collective and use their communication skills in their favor using their style, image and fashion without any complications or any strain. So what's holding you back? Rather, why are you holding yourself back? Gentlemen, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you try out a TMB basics for yourself? Trust me, if you want to be a better communicator, if you want to be a proud, a confident communicator, this is important. If not TMB basics, your overall style, fashion, fitness and grooming is of utmost importance. It's just that I happen to own a brand that make a few products that can help you ease that process. Yes, a brand and a few products that can help you communicate that process. www.tmbasics.com. Now I don't know how many of you watching this are actually going to start acting on this principle. I don't know how many of you watching this even want to become an effective communicator. But I do, and that has always been my goal. So to everyone who is going to act on it, to everyone who can't wait to start working on it, I say this to you, my friend, greatness awaits you. For everything else, there is Men's Essentials. For everything else, there is tmbasics.com. Now, in case you want me to make more of these videos, in case you want me to make a detailed, in-depth video about communication and how to become a better communicator in general, don't forget to let me know in the comment section box down below. And yes, in case you did like this video, don't forget to click that like button. It helps the dreaded YouTube algorithm, and yes, of course, this highly underrated channel. Gentlemen, my name is Mayank Bhattacharya. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you soon in the next one. Dress up, stay strong, stay stylish. Jai Hind. Take care.